Hi, friends. This is Maeleen. Welcome to Maeleen's Bedtime Story. I have here Princess Story's book. For tonight, I'll be reading to you the story about the princess and the pea, and I will make you sleep. Are you ready? Let's go and read. The Princess and the Pea. Once upon a time, there was a handsome prince. He had everything he could wish for, but he felt quite lonely. His parents, the king and queen, said that it might be time for him to look for a bride. The prince thought this was a good idea, so he started his search for the perfect companion. Parties were held all over the kingdom, and the prince and his parents were invited to meet lovely princesses. The prince was very shy though, and didn't really enjoy the parties. He didn't like being stared at by all of the guests. The prince traveled to faraway lands to meet more royal families, while the princesses were all confident and charming. The prince still felt uncomfortable. None seemed to be a good match. So the prince returned to his palace, where he sat alone, reading dusty books and feeling very glum. One wintry night, there was the most terrible storm. The prince huddled close to the fire. Just as everyone was going to bed, there was a loud knocking at the door. The king, queen, and prince went to see who it was. There, absolutely dripping wet and covered in mud, stood a beautiful girl. She was so soaked and dirty, no one could have looked less like a princess. But that is exactly what the girl claimed to be. The girl was very quiet and scared, but the king and queen invited her in and told her to take a seat by the fire. She sat, sipping a mug of warm milk, and slowly dried off. As the girl grew warmer, the prince noticed how much happier and more settled she became. Look! Woof, 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 woof. The queen popped in to check how the pair were getting on and heard them chatting and laughing. She decided to test whether or not the girl really was a princess. The queen went to the finest spare bedroom and gave orders to the maids. She told them to strip the bed and take off all the sheets and blankets, as well as the mattress. Then the queen placed a single pea on the middle of the bed's head. Next, the maids piled dozens of mattresses, sheets, feather quilts, and warm blankets on top of the pea. Then the girl was shown to her room and left alone for the night. In the morning, the queen swept into the bedroom and asked the girl, "How did you sleep, Your Highness?" "I didn't sleep a wink all night," she replied. "There was a great hard lump in the middle of the bed. It was quite dreadful." The queen was delighted. This meant that the girl really was a princess, for only a true princess could be as sensitive as that. She is a princess after all. The prince proposed to the princess at once, and they lived happily ever after. The pea was placed in the Royal Museum, where it probably still is today. The end. Princess Stories. Thank you, friends, for reading with me. So goodbye, Leensters, and stay tuned for more princess stories. Bye-bye.